There are some moments that I find myself completely in awe. The landscapes in Colombia are so beautiful it feels like I'm in a dream. But then, things can turn in an instant. From the epic waterfalls and caves of Florian, the road ushers us deeper into the wild where the pavement ends and the jungle thickens, and nature's beauty often cloaks her capricious side. A tricky terrain, wet, washed-out roads. Navigating through the mud, the unexpected happens. In a heartbeat, my machine and I succumb to the slippery terrain. I just had my first crash off-road. It was super muddy here, and I just lost control of the bike and went down. Luckily, neither me nor the bike are injured, and thanks to Anish for helping me pick up the bike. It's definitely the most challenging off-roading I've done before. I'm learning a lot and I'm super excited. I'm having a lot of fun, but it is really hard, quite tiring. Luckily, it's a lot cooler here, so at least you don't have that added factor of dehydration, but it's tough. It's tough. After my little off-road incident, we have stopped here to take a break at this small town. It's actually just perfect right now. The temperature, no traffic, it's quiet. I was getting pretty nervous because it was quite a long stretch of off-road and there were dogs and muddy parts and rocks, and Google took us to the wrong place. That was supposed to be the road, but it doesn't look like a road. But we're here now relaxing and just enjoying a little break. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
Emerging from the challenging jungle terrain, we encounter paved bliss. Ribbons of tarmac weaving through the canyons as the sun dips beyond the mountains. This is the reward that makes all of our efforts worthwhile. The freedom of the open road, the thrill of an open throttle. We got a later start today than we were hoping because, as it turns out, that my little crash yesterday caused a bit more injury than I initially thought. Last night I realized that, in fact, I had sprained my knee. It looks like it's quite swollen. And then this morning, the roosters were crowing at 4 a.m. It was so loud. Anyway, here we are, another day. The show must go on. And it's, again, absolutely beautiful. The riding around here is just spectacular. It's twisty after twisty after twisty after twisty. We're on the main highway, and this is what the highway looks like right now. It is bumpy. I think some sort of natural disaster occurred here based on the sign. But this is what you can expect in Colombia. The roads go from fully paved one moment to totally rocky to muddy to in a matter of meters. It will be a pretty long day though, again, even though we're only going about like 150 or 160 kilometers or so. Google's telling us it will take us about at least 5 hours or something like that. So that's the nature of riding in rural areas of Colombia. It's definitely slow moving. There are a lot of hazards on the road, tons of animals. There's so many dogs, chickens, people walking on the roads, so it's probably a good thing that we're taking it nice and easy. We are having our first mechanical issue of the trip. Anisha's front tire is a little flat, so we have to inspect, and luckily we got tools from the rental company. A lot of tools, and at first I thought it seemed a little bit overkill. But now I realize why, because the roads are pretty gnarly a lot of places, and the inevitability is pretty high that we're gonna get a flat at some point. So, yep, that's the hand pump.
First try with a hand
You're
pump.
gonna try that one first?
And then we might try the slime.
How's it going?
Slow but steady. What I don't know is if there's a slow leak because we rode so much off-road yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't really know if there's a slow leak, so this is just really diagnosis where I'm gonna try and find out if it's holding air. If it's not, I'm gonna get some rando town mechanic to fix it because I am in no mood to do a flat change by the side of the road when I can just pay $1 for it.
The tire seems fine, but the challenges are not over yet. I just keep talking to myself, like chanting, "You got this, you're fine. Okay, another water crossing." Washed out roads mean more water crossings. And with my recent fall still in my mirror, I'm not sure that I have the confidence to do it. But I'm too deep in the journey now to turn around. So there's only one way, and that's forward. I'm so nervous. Okay. I've never done a water crossing this deep, but I have no choice but to face my fears head on. And I did it. I know I didn't have the best technique. I was squeezing on my arms, but I tried not to, but instinct kicked in. It was scary. We are stopping here to grab something to drink. We're out of water. Not very smart to start your day without water. Oy. We found this little restaurant in the middle of this highway. So this is like a pretty major looking highway on Google Maps, but it was pretty much dirt and mud for the last for at least half of it, it felt like.
It's just been really badly hit with flooding and all sorts of washouts and mudslides, and so it has been rock and roll, but Megan's been doing really well.
A pit stop deep in the jungle introduces us to a beautiful family, farmers and entrepreneurs who are adjusting their meal times to accommodate our hunger. Here, time seems to stand still. So many cute little animals here.
Hola, chiquita. Wow.
Sweet fur babies in abundance, this place instantly draws me in and melts my heart. An unexpected surprise. This is a butterfly farm, and we get a guided tour.
Allá es el mariposario, acá tengo el cultivo. Entonces acá huevitos los recojo allá y acá tengo las larvitas. Estos son los bebés gusanos. Sí, todos estos son larvitas acá, larvitas, sino que son muy picantes. Entonces ahí se cultiva.
Dozens of species of butterflies flourishing before our eyes.
Qué hermosa.
What a cool place that we just happened to stumble upon. We're very lucky to see it.
Que son las hospederas. Ajá, acá hay un huevito, por acá hay otro. 20 días o 10 días, entonces esta no se puede.
It is so cool. Apparently I'm really lucky because the butterflies are actually landing on me and it's not so common from what I understood. My Spanish is not so good, but I think that's what she said. We share a beautiful meal together with our host family.
including the queen of the household. The richness of the encounter, leaving our bellies and hearts full. If there was a single experience to describe why I choose to spend my vacation in the middle of a remote jungle in Colombia, surely that was it. The difficult things we endure on the road made all worthwhile by those encounters, so beautiful they couldn't have been more perfectly orchestrated even if I had tried. And it may be cliche to say, but it's those moments that fill me with gratitude and make me feel alive in a way that nothing else does.